People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news. This is a clear case. Sorry for Maga dog, turn around, bite you. What this means is that it is not everybody, whether it is family member or friend, that gets into any sorts of predicaments you should help, because that decision could come back and haunt you. And people, such is the case in our place called Content Garden is in St. Anne. I am speaking about a man. His name is Norman Pedro Campbell. And his sister, her name is Michelle Anne-Marie Roach. Based on information, it is said that Mr. Pedro Campbell, he was living overseas because of his anger management problem, because of his involvement in all sorts of illegal activity. He was deported from America back to Jamaica, from whence he came. When him come back, him never send back nothing. When him up there a hustle. Whatever he was doing, whatever type of illegal activity he was doing, he did not send back home any sorts of proceeds of the crime or his criminality. However, when him come back home, him have a sister named Michelle Anne-Marie Roach. She have a modest dwelling. This is the picture on the screen right here. If you notice, she lives on the side that is white. He lives on the side that is red. Maybe this was an indication of things to come. Mrs. Michelle, she was a pastor, archbishop. Them call her reverend. She runs some sorts of holy place, some sorts of church in which people would go and worship. However, this man, like me said, the side red. Now, people, what made it even worse? When him come back and get deep from America, she put him up. Just in the year 2022, he got into some trouble again. She put up the money, posted his bail. However, this youth is the epitome of ungratefulness and wickedness and demonic-ish. It is said that there was some sorts of argument, trouble in a paradise. They were not getting along because it seems as if she realized, listen, I am a pastor, I am an archbishop, I am a holy lady, and this youth is nothing close to holy. He is the polar opposite. So therefore, they were always clashing. However, a couple of days ago, it is said that she was home. She realized, listen, oh, me not have no light, me not have no electricity in the house. However, on theme side in which he is catching, there is light. That means this youth try sabotage the light. This youth is getting in his feelings. So therefore, this youth look trouble. It is said that she went over there and like a pastor, she spoke to him. However, this argument ensued. Some sort of eruption developed. Some sort of quarrel turned to physical altercation. It is said that the boy juke up the lady. This lady in her 50s, elderly lady. Juke her up. She was taken to the place of recovery. However, she did not make it. He is now in the custody of the popo. So people, hear the thing. The youth go a foreign, get an opportunity for better himself. He mashed that up. He broke that up. When he was doing whatever he was doing, obviously he was doing something illegal, because them don't just deport you back to Jamaica unless you know no sorts of paperwork. So we are going to assume that he was involved in some sorts of criminality. He did not send back any of the proceeds of the crime. When him come back, him never have a pad for PISS inner. Him never have a shelter. Him never have a car. The sister put him up. Him getting in trouble again after he came back from Jamaica, from America. She bail him out again. Then people, him they are the people in place and exalt himself. The lady knew that he was a troublemaker. She knew that, listen, if the light gone on my side in which I am paying the bill, however, light the over theme side, it has to be some sort of sabotage. It has to be some sort of trouble. Now, people, I am hoping there was not any sort of electrical malfunction that led to some sort of misunderstanding. But people, whatever the case is, somebody was grateful to you. Somebody look out for you when you come back with your scandal bag. Somebody bail you out because you never have any money, get in trouble once again. And then you turn around and STAB that person in the back, literally. Took out that person because you get in your feelings, because them talk to you about something that was wrong. Something in which you guys could have spoken about and come to some sort of amicable agreement. Resolve it like two human beings. However, people, this lady was too nice and it came back and haunt her in the worstest way. The boy take away the woman because our own place. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that this festive season will not be as festive because the 2-foot puss, the 2-foot hyenas, they are out, they are on a rampage. And people, this is a perfect example. If you didn't know, now you know. I am speaking about an investigation that led the Paw to a place called Tavares Gardens, that is in Pineland, that is in Kingston and St. Andrew, where they uncovered a cell phone, Gadget stealing ring. It is said that a phone was stolen from St. Catherine. That phone had on some sorts of tracking device. The Paw were getting all sorts of complaints, so therefore them trail the phone. It led them to this place in a Tavares Gardens, meaning Pineland, St. Andrew. Now, people, when the Paw went, they could not believe what they found. They could not believe what they saw. They thought that it was some sort of appliance store. They found 200 cell phones, including iPhone, Samsung, whatever you want to call it. 9 laptops, 11 tablets, bank cards, 9 flat screen TV, amongst other things. Needless to say, they held one individual. Now, people, here's the thing. A lot of people, they have these high-end phones, the iPhone, the Samsung. However, they are not using any of these options, technology, to secure themselves, meaning that you can put on some sort of tracking device, you can activate it. So therefore, if somebody thief your phone, it is useless to them. People just want to polish off and show off. However, apparently, this individual, this victim, was taking it to the furthest extent and make sure say she do her or his due diligence. She make sure say them track the phone. Them track the phone, and luckily when the Paw went on the scene, they found all of these devices, all of these cell phone, all of these technology. Now, people, like I've always said, a wise man learns from his mistake. A wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. So therefore, if you as a person living in Jamaica frequent certain communities, as in downtown Kingston, any sort of volatile community, make sure that you're not out polling off on your phone. Keep her from social media, because trust me, these thieves out here, they are lurking. They are looking for any sort of opportunity for pounds upon victims that are unsuspecting. So therefore, if you leave yourself careless, you are going to get FUCK. So therefore, be aware, be vigilant. Don't act as if you are not aware of the environment that you're living in a jungle. And people, when you live in a jungle, it is called predator. It is called prey. Don't be a prey, or else maybe your family member is going to pray for you or hope that you can survive. Hope that you would not have been killed, point blank and period.